Good morning. Welcome to the sound. Today, Matthew plays with his microphone. So today I got a great lineup for you, and I've got a great show with two special guests. Unfortunately, Miss Sarah is a little bit too busy to be here today, but I have Miss Jennifer and Miss Eve. So Jennifer is a saxophone player and a flute player. Jennifer is a music teacher and has been doing some really cool stuff. What are you up to these days, Jen?
Hi, thanks, Matthew. I love your microphone, by the way.
Thank you. It's a Shure SM58 Beta.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. I've just been posting some, songs, and I'm actually working on the Simpsons saxophone quartet. So that's going to take a while, but yeah, that'll be fun. I'm doing that actually for one of my students because he's playing it on piano, and I love the song too. So. Thank you for having me. It's awesome. It's really fun being here. So
yeah, and also we have Evelyn Holland. Evelyn is the singer-songwriter and the leader of the band Keys of Solomon. How are you doing today, Eve?
I just got back from the dentist. I had a filling fall out a couple days ago. Randomly, while I was going down the highway, and I'm like, "What the heck? What's that?" Oh yeah, holy shit, that's big.
Yeah.
But it was just they had to numb me up. Like I think they had to shoot me up with anesthetic like 5 different times today. That was fun.
Oh my gosh, we both had dentist appointments today. I was saying I went for the first time since COVID happened, so over a year and a half, and I said to her, I probably have 5 cavities or something. Turns out I have 0, but she's like, no, you look pretty good. I was like, cool, wow, I was shocked. Yeah. So I guess it's a dentist day today, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
How about we do yours next, Eve? What do you say?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Why don't you introduce us?
Well, I know we've done the Scorpions before. From what you guys have told me, you're not familiar with the Uli John Roth era before what was the album? Love Drive. Yeah, The album Love Drive, when they I guess they started getting poppier and less progressive. But I love this era of the band. I love Uli John Roth is one of my favorite guitarists of all time. I saw him live back in, 2019? Oh, and it was fantastic. He played a bunch of Scorpion stuff. And then a bunch of his original stuff. He along with Richie Blackmore and I guess Michael Schenker to some extent, kind of pioneered that whole neoclassical style.
Yeah, cool. I'm totally into that. And that was one of the things that I loved about Dream Theater when I first got into them. I was like, ooh, this isn't just plain rock. You know what I mean? There's more to this. There's classical influence, and then there's also influence from bands like Queen and Journey and Rush and Pink Floyd and totally. I'm so into this. Everyone stick around. Like, share, subscribe. And without further ado, Musicians Panel reacts to Scorpions, Sales of Charon, Musikladen TV, 1601, 1978. Here we go. That was neat. I liked that a lot.
Yeah.
So it was like it had like I hate to say it, but almost like the same like Kashmir kind of vibe, like just the really straight drum beat that's just ripping the whole way, holding the whole thing together, and then it had that little repeating riff, that was based on like that minor second change, and but then they kept like fleshing out the harmony over it. The guitar solos over top of it were really cool, and it was just filled with what my wife would call 80s guitars. And it's cool because it's before the 80s even existed.
Yeah.
It's like way
It-
ahead of its time. I like it.
That's cool.
Uli is just. I would definitely suggest checking out more Scorpions from this era if you
raw.
like this. Yeah.
What was like the drum set was like on fire at the end or
I
something?
know.
I'm not sure, honestly. I think that was just smoke, maybe. I don't know.
It looked like they set a campfire in the bass drum, but maybe that was just some kind of effect. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It kind of reminded me, like, I know they weren't, I don't know if they were going for that look, but it reminded me of the, like, actual garage bands, like, you know what I mean? Like, just that setup. I liked it. But the guitar solo, and oh my God, that guitar player.
Yeah. Oh, he's
Like,
fantastic live.
Yeah. And
No.
I was trying to count the meter. Were they in 4/4? I was trying to, it was like really fast.
It felt like 4/4.
It was. It was in a. I think at the beginning it's like at least according to the tab, because I learned to play it.
Mhm.
It's 1/2 or something like
Okay.
that in the beginning, and then I think it's 4/4 for most of the song. There might be like
Yeah.
a 5/4 here and there, or maybe it's a 6/4. I can't remember. I have to look
So
at the.
1/2, you can just
sh-
1.
Yeah, that's
one,
fast.
Like
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
can see that.
Mhm. It was fast, but
Yeah.
oh my God. I liked it.
1 dun 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 1 dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun,
Yeah, that's
1.
it.
Yeah, that could. Yeah,
Mhm.
and that gives it that like sludgy, like boom, boom, boom. And that's like way before freaking EDM, and
Uh-huh.
that's been the shtick
Yeah.
of how many songs the DJs have been spamming. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Way ahead of its time.
It's got that hypnotic feel because of that.
I
It
like
just
some
draws
of the-
you in from the beginning.
I like some
liked
of the
it.
effects on the vocals too, like how he would back off so nicely when he would go up really high, back off the microphone. That's a really important technique when you're singing live, especially when you've got such a powerful belting voice like he does.
Mhm.
Great job. And where was the keyboard player? Were they playing with a track or something? Because I heard keyboards and special effects and weird stuff, and I didn't see it. I didn't see pedal boards. I don't know how they were changing the guitar tone, like super dramatically all at once. There was a couple of things I wasn't sure about.
I think on some of the earlier records, I can't remember which one played those parts, but the part at the end is guitar. That is guitar at the end. That's kind of sounds like harpsichord almost.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's Uli actually, when he does that live, he has some knobs on his guitar which he'll twist, and it does that effect. Yeah, he has like
that's cool.
his line of guitars, Sky guitars. They're custom tuned for him, but they're like, in terms of price, they're like the Ferrari of guitars. They start at $14,000.
Woo!
That's wow.
Woo-hoo!
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, it was incredible, man. I really enjoyed that. What do you think, Jen? You haven't hardly said nothing.
No, I know. I just didn't want to interrupt, but I loved it. I thought it was really cool. The guitar solo in the beginning was amazing. Well, the whole thing, I mean, was amazing, and it kind of just had that like garage band feel, to me, and I just really liked it. Like I said, I was trying to count it during it thinking it was in 4/4, but but yeah, like I too was wondering where the keyboard player was. So I hear keys.
Only in spots, yeah.
Yeah.
It's that I think a lot of it also is the kind of krautrock influence that they had throughout the 70s, because their first record,
Yeah.
Lonesome Crow, from 1972, it does not sound like they do, like the more popular Scorpions. This is closer to like excuse me, No One Like You, Rock You Like a Hurricane, and all that jazz. But yeah, like the first and even I would go as far to say their second album does not sound like you would expect. It's very different.
Cool.
Right
on. Well, that's the whole beauty of this show, is that, I just keep opening up cans of worms in a good way, musically, exponentially, doing this twice a week. Every week I find at least 2 or 3 artists that I've then fallen in love with and want to go deep into their rabbit holes and do more. And, it's just so much fun. You guys on the comments give so many great suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to take a second and give a shout out. Give a shout out to Evelyn Holland. Everybody, make sure you subscribe to Evelyn's page. Eva's doing awesome. She's growing really fast, and she's going to be having some new content coming for you all. So make sure you go there. There's going to be exclusive content to her page. So make sure you go and subscribe to find that. And Jennifer's music page also is doing some exclusive content to her page.
Yeah.
So if you want to see that, you're going to have to go over there and subscribe. Okay. And
thank you.
Let's go over, when you get a chance, check out my Patreon. I'm doing bonus videos weekly. I'm doing little previews on YouTube, but to find the full video, you're going to have to go to Patreon. Now, you get a video every single week for $1 a month minimum. I mean, come on, that's really negligible. So you get a whole video every week for $0.25. And this is a special video that's being handpicked, curated for patrons, because there's something really valuable in it for you. And so make sure you guys check that out. Make sure you go to my website where you can get those music lessons from me, MatthewsMusicLessonsStudio.com. You wanted me to stop earlier, didn't you? You're like, shut up. Come on, Matt, stop. Why are you doing that awful sustained vibrato? Come on, stop.
No, it's not awful.
I'm just making jokes, guys.
I know.
And I'll see you guys next time on The Sound.